Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Monday Night News, your connection to Oswego and beyond. I'm Stephen Fry.
And I'm Amy Adamczyk. Today is Monday, April 4th, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial break. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
The nuclear crisis in Japan is still a huge challenge, with workers now frantically trying to get rid of radioactive water at the crippled plant. And the government is outlining new rules for sales of produce grown near the plant. Martin Savage is in Tokyo with the latest.
At the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant, they're right in the middle of the process of releasing some 11,500 tons of what the company has called lower-level radioactive water into the Pacific Ocean. This is supposedly a way of trying to deal with a major leak of highly concentrated levels of radiation that's been pouring into the Pacific as well. The announcement of this release came as a surprise to many. It came from the government spokesman, Yukio Idano, and he explained that it wasn't something they really wanted to do, but it was something that had to be done.
Both are contaminated with radioactivity. Even though it is radioactive, it is unavoidable to have that water released to the sea. In order to ensure the storage of the contaminated water in the surge tanks needs to be released to the sea, as well as unit number 3 and 4.
All of this is a result of just too much water. That water has been used for weeks now to try to cool the reactors and keep the fuel pools fully stocked with water. But as a result, there are a lot of leaks up there and a lot of runoff. And much of that runoff has been contaminated with nuclear radiation. The other concern is this gushing leak that appears to be highly radioactive water coming from reactor number 2. It is believed that by offloading this lower-level radiation into the Pacific Ocean, it could do two things. One, create space for storage of the much more highly contaminated water, and two, perhaps reduce the pressure and thereby cut off the leak of the highly radioactive water going into the Pacific Ocean. And no guarantees, but at least company officials believe it's worth a try. In Tokyo, I'm Martin Savage. Back to you.
Almost 2 years since an Air France jet crashed in the Atlantic Ocean, killing all 228 people on board, there may be new clues into what went wrong. French investigators say they found pieces of the jet. The flight disappeared after taking off from Rio de Janeiro on its way to Paris in June 2009. France's Bureau of Aviation Investigation discovered the parts during a recent search operation. Investigators want to find the wreckage mainly to locate the black boxes, which could help explain why the plane went down. And now we'll check your current conditions with meteorologist Christina Ferrone. What's it looking like, Christina?
Well, we're not outside tonight, but it is raining and is quite warm at 57 degrees. Wind is south at 7 miles per hour, but that wind will be picking up. And here is all the rain that we have seen and all the rain still to come. There are a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings to our south. We won't be seeing any of those, just some heavy rain. And tonight, going down to 37 degrees by the time you wake up in the morning. Rain continues and it will get quite breezy. And for your future cast, Tuesday, rain of course. Wednesday, actually a chance of mix for rain and snow. And Thursday looks to be the best day, going up to 47 degrees. Back over to the desk.
Problems in the skies? An investigation into the safety of Southwest planes continues, and a United flight makes an emergency landing. Samantha Hayes reports from Washington.
A safe exit after a scary landing for passengers aboard United Flight 497 Monday. The FAA says the pilot lost control of the nose wheel during the emergency landing. Smoke was reported in the cockpit beforehand.
When he touched down, there was even more smoke and kind of a screeching sound, and then he just ran off the runway.
Fortunately, nobody was injured. Meantime, Southwest continues to inspect its fleet of aircraft after a 5-foot-long hole opened up in the ceiling of a jet bound for Sacramento Friday.
The air mask fell down immediately within seconds, so we grabbed our masks, started to kind of look out the window, and as soon as I tried to look out the window and put up the shade screens, the aircraft went into a complete nosedive fast.
Southwest says testing has revealed subsurface cracks in 3 other jets. Former FAA official Michael Goldfarb says current technology may not reveal where the structure of some jets is compromised.
The technology used today to look for these cracks is not necessarily going to find them. That's why the FAA in November issued a new rule basically saying, let's put these planes out of service.
Southwest says it is cooperating with a federal investigation and is working with the airplane manufacturer, Boeing. Some experts say cracking is uncommon and passengers shouldn't worry.
Very, very rare situation. Maintenance normally catches these when they're still terribly small.
In Washington, I'm Samantha Hayes.
Now to Libya, an unexpected appearance by its leader. About 90 minutes ago, state TV ran what it says are pictures of Muammar Gaddafi. He said is to be in this car surrounded by supporters at one of his compounds in Tripoli. A short time ago, a Libyan government spokesman said the country is ready to hold elections and carry out political reforms. But he says it's up to the Libyan people to decide if Colonel Gaddafi can stay in power. And now we'll see what's going on in sports with Calvin Brown.
Thank you, Amy. Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to your Monday Night Sports Report. Well, it looks like just about everyone's bracket didn't go according to plan this year for the NCAA tournament. 2 of the unexpected teams are currently facing it off with each other as we speak. Number 8 ranked Butler and number 3 ranked UConn has surprised many by making the NCAA championship. Butler defeated the Virginia Rams and UConn defeated Kentucky. UConn's junior guard Kimball Walker continues his MVP-type season, averaging 25 points a game. With that being said, the Huskies look to win their first championship since 2004. We have an update, and the score seems to be tied 19-all. Stay tuned for my full sports update, but for now, I'll send it back to the desk.
Investigators are back out at New York's Gilgo Beach today looking for human remains. They are hoping to find the body of Shannon Gilbert, a New Jersey prostitute who disappeared last May. The bodies of 5 women have been found along a 7-mile stretch of the remote beach since December. The most recent was found last week. Police believe a serial killer who targets prostitutes is responsible for all the murders. Gilbert was last seen with Joseph Brewer, who had contacted her through Craigslist. Police say Brewer has been cooperating with the investigation and has not been named a suspect. As part of the gap elimination adjustment program in Governor Andrew Cuomo's budget, Fulton County will receive an unexpected $290,000, a major difference between the $3.9 million they had expected to be cut from their 2011 fiscal budget. The gap came after a proposed tax increase levy and a number of cuts within the district, including the elimination of approximately 15 teaching assignments, reductions in athletics, music, and other areas, totaling $2.1 million.
Good evening once again, and as I said, my Futurecast Tuesday, Wednesday, rain, snow, Thursday looking nice. What will happen for the rest of the week? Stay tuned for my full forecast.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
Was gonna be there anyway. But thinking of you's working on my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Mom and sister so together making sparks ignite. And the thought of loving you so exciting. Sky
rockets in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight.
I think you got it.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911. Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
On April 13th, SUNY Oswego will host Quest Day, an annual event where students attend specialized workshops celebrating faculty and student scholarship and creativity. One topic being discussed this year will be United States and Mexico relations. Coordinators plan on teaching students the facts about U.S.-Mexico relations that they may be unaware of, including immigration, migrant workers, and the war on drugs. For more information, go to questday.org.
The New Visions program, a partnership of SUNY Oswego and the Oswego County Board of Cooperative Education Services, has helped local high school students prepare for their collegiate futures. The program allows students to earn up to 12 credits while attending classes in Sheldon Hall. Director Ron Camp says the program could be more beneficial than taking AP courses. The motivation behind moving courses to campus was to put BOCES students into the college environment. He says, quote, their maturity level skyrockets after taking the program, unquote.
The Campus Center box office saw a huge rush on March 1st, and in less than 48 hours, 1,200 tickets were gone. Today, the Campus Center arena is empty, but come Saturday, it will be filled with a stage and ticket holders. That's right, Oswego. It's time for the annual SAPB-sponsored spring concert. This year, rappers Sam Adams and J. Cole will be performing live. Both artists started out as internet sensations and now have been signed to major labels. You may know Sam Adams from his hit single Driving Me Crazy, and J. Cole for his collaborations with big names, artists like Jay-Z, Wale, and Pharrell Williams. Doors open at 7 and the show starts at 8. And now here's your look at your full forecast with meteorologist Christina Ferrone.
Once again, I am Christina Ferrone, your WTOP 10 meteorologist, and as I said, 57 degrees outside right now. It is raining, winds south at 7 miles per hour, but that wind is going to pick up. Today, we actually reached a high of 59 degrees, which was only a few hours ago. We had a low of 39, both well above average. Too bad we couldn't reach that record of 79 set back in 1981. Your sunrise tomorrow will be 6:41 and sunset at 7:37. Local temperatures, 57 in Oswego, 58 in Hannibal and Fulton, Boylston 54 and Constantia 54. So in the 50s, which is rare for this time of year at this time of night. Glens Falls, our cold spot in New York State weather here, 41, 61 degrees in Rochester. That is just incredible. New York City 53, our usual warm spot, is actually pretty cold compared to the rest of the state. WeatherTap New York State radar, here's the rain that's moving through and we're going to see overnight into tomorrow. And here's the infrared satellite. This is giving us that line of storms that has been going across the country for most of the day today. There are a lot of severe storms here, lots of warnings for tornadoes and hail. We're just going to be seeing rain, however. Futurecast, 8 a.m. tomorrow. This says snow. I'm thinking more of a mix, but because we're closer to the lake, we usually end up with rain here on campus. By 2 p.m., looking like more scattered showers, and again, I say more rain than snow likely here. Visual Futurecast, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Could be getting into more of that snow mix. I know it's April, it's supposed to be spring, But that's what the forecast is for now. Tonight, 37 degrees, rain continuing and breezy. Tomorrow, 42, showers likely, and the wind is going to pick up. So if you have an umbrella, be careful because it will most likely flip inside out, which usually happens on campus. Tomorrow night, 31 and rain-snow mix possible, becoming less windy as the night goes on. So it should be a better day. For Wednesday, 41 degrees, rain-snow mix earlier in the day, changing over to all rain. And here's our extended forecast. Thursday will be the nicest day. It seems we will be seeing some sun. The temperature will go up to 47. It will be warmer for the weekend, but still some rain in the forecast.
At least it's warmer.
Yes, at least it is warmer. And if anyone is suffering from allergies, if there's a lot of heavy rain, that'll help the pollen go away so you won't be sneezing as much. So I hope that helps somewhat. But it is going to get warmer. Still some snow mixing in, though. It's pretty interesting.
I'm hoping we have some good weather for the concert this weekend.
I hope so, too.
Especially. When we come back, we'll have Nicole Garvey with our entertainment news, but first, here's your late night menu.
Located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
And now we have Nicole Garvey with your entertainment news featuring Will Smith, Katie Couric, and more.
Thank you, Amy. Good evening, Oswego. I'm Nicole Garvey, and here is your entertainment news. After The Last Airbender and the happenings, M. Night Shyamalan has hit a little bit of a slump. Will Smith and his son Jaden are teaming up to get Shyamalan back on his feet. Shyamalan is directing a sci-fi flick that takes place 1,000 years in the future. The father-son duo crash a spaceship onto an abandoned planet Earth. Although the movie still does not have a title, the Smiths will be coming together to help their friend revitalize his career. When Shyamalan was asked about his new movie, he said, quote, "The chance to make a scary science fiction film starring Jaden and Will is my dream project," end quote. We can only wait now to see how things will turn out. More new movies. Superman has a new nemesis. Lindsay Lohan is making her way back into movies in the upcoming reboot of Superman. Lohan will be reading for the part of a currently unspecified villain. Photographer for the movie, Tyler Shields, says, quote, "We are casting the film now. It looks like it is going to be an amazing cast," end quote. Katie Couric has not officially quit CBS News yet. Network sources, however, do say that she will most certainly be leaving. Couric has no hard feelings towards CBS, but she says her position as an anchor on the evening news has her feeling confined. Couric also says she is interested in doing a syndicated show and have it start up in September 2012. Japan doesn't need a TV show to show how scary a nuclear disaster can be. TV Tokyo, a major television station in Japan, has canceled its scheduled broadcast of 24. The 8th and final season of the show has death from radiation poisoning and also involvement in nuclear and biological weapons. That's all for your entertainment news. I'm Nicole Garvey, and let's go back to the desk. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about the Will Smith movie because I love him.
Well, I'm a huge M. Night fan, so anything involving him I'm all about.
Yeah, it should be really good. And I can't believe Lindsay Lohan is getting back into movies.
No matter how much the press wants to knock her down, she keeps getting back up. And
good for her.
Yeah, she'll do it.
And now we'll take it over to state news. In Washington, Capitol Police are investigating an incident involving New York Congressman Peter King after he received a bloody pig's foot in the mail, along with a note containing anti-Semitic remarks. Earlier today, the Republican congressman, who is also a Catholic, chairs the Homeland Security panel. The package was discovered by mail screeners in the Capitol and immediately reported to authorities. Anyone with information is asked to contact the FBI.
This Monday, President Obama filed his candidacy paperwork for re-election in 2012. No longer the fresh voice of change, Obama offered a kickoff video of everyday people speaking about real-life concerns and their faith in Obama. As both president and candidate, Obama is trying to keep the roles separate. The president hopes to recapture his outsider's torch of 2008, yet the time around he carries both the benefits and baggage of being the established candidate. And now a full look of sports with Calvin Brown.
And welcome back to your sports update. Yesterday, the Oswego men's baseball team fell short to SUNY Oneonta despite a 2-run rally in the 9th inning. After creating a 3-0 comfortable lead in the 3rd inning, the Red Dragons never lost focus and finished strong. The Lakers lost 5-2 and fall to a 10-6 overall record. The Red Dragons improved their record to 11-6 with a 6-0 record in the SUNYAC, while the Lakers remain winless at 0-6. The next games will take place this Wednesday with a doubleheader against Oneonta again. In the NBA, New York finally has a reason to celebrate after the New York Knicks clinched their first playoff berth since 2004. With a 123-107 win over the Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday, head coach Mike D'Antoni stated to reporters today that he wants to remain a Knick. He said, quote, "I love what I do. I love my guys, so it's all good. Again, I am not focused on that per se, but hypothetically, I'd love to," end quote. Before the 2008-2009 season, D'Antoni signed a 4-year, $24 million contract. It was said that GM Donnie Walsh and D'Antoni's future are closely tied to each other. And in the NFL, Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Mike Vrabel was arrested today at the Belterra Casino Resort and Spa on a Class D felony charge. Vrabel was said to be accused of theft and received the lowest level of felony crime in Indiana. Later, he was released after posting a $600 bond. He stated, quote, "It was a misunderstanding, and I take full responsibility for the miscommunication. I feel comfortable that after talking to the appropriate parties, we will resolve this matter," close quote. That's it for sports. I'm Calvin Brown, and back to the desk for more news.
Thanks, Calvin. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the lighter side of news.
I'm a sauce. Go away.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255. Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
And here's a dive into the lighter side of news. Marvel Comics announced the Cap is back. Steve Rogers will return to the role of Captain America. This July, Marvel has not released the story of Captain America, the first Avenger, but writer Ed Bruback says he has big plans to explore the character's history and new villains.
Jersey Shore star Snooki surprised viewers with her SmackDown appearance on WWE's WrestleMania last night. Snooki pulled off an impressive series of flips in the ring and proved the girl knows how to fight. Snooki's skills may come as a surprise, but she reportedly took gymnastics for 10 years of her childhood and later became captain of her cheerleading squad in high school.
Christopher Big Black Boykin makes his big return to TV tonight on MTV's Fantasy Factory. After he left Robin Big in 2009, many are happy to see the duo back in action. Robin Big was one of MTV's most popular shows and still continues to be played. Big Black left the show after he had a baby, and Rob Dyrdek went on to make his own show, Fantasy Factory. Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory is back for a 4th season, and with it comes special guest appearance by Justin Bieber. Check the episode out on MTV tonight at 10:30. A dog that survived in a house swept away to sea 3 weeks ago by devastating Japan tsunami was saved on Friday by a Coast Guard rescue team, flying over an island of debris. Local television showed an aerial view of a brown, medium-sized dog swimming around the roof of a house. The only part of it floating above water was its head. Before disappearing inside through a broken section of the roof, the Coast Guard rescuers, thinking there might also be people alive inside the home, lowered one of their teams onto the roof. He tried to do the dog out, but then he went into after tearing a wider opening. He came out with the dog in his arms, and they were transported back by the safety boat. Domestic media said no people were found inside the house. And now let's take a look at your class day forecast. Christina?
Well, as you wake up in the morning, it should be about 38 degrees and going only up to 42, but that's still warmer than it's been lately. It is going to be quite windy and raining, and we all know that wind gets pretty intense as we are on campus. And like I said before, umbrellas, probably not the best idea. Just get those rain boots out and some rain jackets.
Well, you know what they say, with April showers bring May flowers, so you can't complain. We'll move on to brighter times in the future.
It is supposed to be spring, so.
But it's a smart idea that you mentioned not to use umbrellas, because I hate to see umbrellas fly away. It's funny, but it's annoying at times.
Yeah.
So how about Snooki hitting the wrestling ring?
Oh, geez.
I'm amazed, actually.
I mean, she can't have that big of a future with the Jersey Shore, so maybe she'll find a future in the WWE.
Wrestling star.
You never know. A lot of people like Jersey Shore.
Let's be serious now. She's too short, so they can't fight her. You know.
What's wrong with being short?
It's kind of hard to fight someone that's pretty short. You know, she could always beat you.
Well, that's all we have for tonight. For WTOP 10.
I'm Calvin Brown.
I'm Christina Ferrone.
I'm Amy Adamczyk.
And I'm Stephen Fry. Have a good night, Oswego.